Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Botulism Bakery. Today we're going to step out of the bakery a little bit. Matter of fact, we're going to save everyone some labor and not have to cook it all. Now, we've got guests coming over, and they're guests that I think highly of, but our budget was that would not allow real expensive dinner preparations or anything of that nature. So I'm going to show you how to make the world's most delicious tacos for others and how to cut your expenses while doing it. I'm also going to show you some tricks that'll kind of help separate some things, and I'll explain why in just a minute. First, I want to remind you that you're not even going to have to cook with this. You can heat it up in the microwave a little bit right before guests arrive. Something else you're going to want to do before guests arrive, you're going to want to put it in a different serving vessel than the one that you've mixed it up in, because I just used whatever is available. Now we've got refried beans here, and then we've got a stew meat that was actually left over from last night, but it was really good, and I know that it was preserved last night because it was still in the can. Now, you're probably wondering by what I mean in the can. We're learning how to save money here. Folks, right there. If you get the beef cuts with gravy, it's identical to stew meat. No one can tell the difference. Now, I haven't tasted it yet to see if it's actually palatable or not. But most guests are going to be far too polite to tell you that something's horrible. Even if it tastes real bad, they'll usually just fake a stomach bug or something and leave early. And that actually helps you as well, because it gets them out of your house quicker, where you can do what you want. Now, what we're using for refried beans up here, I thought about this a little bit, and this is a pate type, chopped. We use the hearty beef flavor, and of course we'll explain to them how we use the runoff from the stew meat to mix in with the refried beans, and that's why it's got the beef flavor. We'll provide tortillas, of course, but this will really cut down on your cost. I also explained how we were going to kind of use some special utensils to separate certain things. When you're doing the preparation of this, I use a bent knife, and the reason that I use this is so that I don't accidentally use this on anything that I'm going to eat. I know that this is just for meal preparations of others. Also, you probably don't want to leave it in the plastic container of some other things that you had laying that you found in the trash. Probably don't want to leave it around. It's just some containers that you found in the trash. Fuck. These guests always tell you about their fur babies, and they tell you that their dogs are part of the family and their dogs are just like their children. If that's the truth, certainly they won't mind eating the same thing that the dogs are fed, correct? Well, that's the way I see it. Just remember, the bent knife will keep you from accidentally eating what you're feeding your guests. If this goes as planned, not only does this save a fortune and hopefully cause them to leave early, leaving your home and your time to yourself, it should also prevent future visits. Thanks again for being with us this evening. I hope you'll join us again, and have a great evening from the Botulism Bakery.